You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Shit, I'm on my I got a lot of background noise. I'm at this hotel. You know, we on vacation. So I got a little background noise. It's loud in here, but yeah, let it be worse. My kid wouldn't let me she wasn't gonna let me talk. So it was either this or stay in the room. But I think one more person said they was gonna hop on.
All right.
Just lit and kind of just listen to us.
Hey, that algo thing you got, that shit picked up Nike?
Low algo?
Yeah.
Let's see. I
Did it
think I
pick
could
up
share
Nike
my.
before the end of the day?
If it might have did.
If it did, man, that shit just telling you inside the tree.
But you know, I was thinking about trading Nike anyway because you know I like to play earning, but I just was focusing on a few trades, and I looked at it earlier in the week because every week I look at like, okay, who got earnings this week, like who I'm thinking about, and I go look because I found this website where you can see like the percentage gains that they normally get, you know, around earnings. Yeah. So I had looked at Nike and they always get a nice little gain every earnings week, you know, for the last couple earnings. So I was thinking about getting in them, but then I was just focusing on so much other trades and stuff. I was like, man, I that shit completely slipped my mind. And I went and I looked after hours. It's like up
Man,
18. They
that's
gonna be made. They gonna be paid tomorrow.
they gonna people gonna short that shit tomorrow. It done passed up the all-time high.
Yeah.
You
And
gonna
you know
short
the
that.
crazy part, the crazy part about it, I think I was looking at it and I was like, damn, I wonder if it'll go to like 136 or 137 or some shit.
Yeah, I look at Nike all the time too, but it just moves kind of slow. Unless like they got some big news or something, but they last earnings ain't do with this one. The last earnings
I'm
was
on my iPad. I'm trying to see if it'll let me. Trying to see if I could get on Flow Algo on here. Do you see anything on my screen, or I just blanked out?
nah. I just see your name.
Okay, let me see. I can log in on Flow Algo. I'm gonna try to figure out how to share my screen on my iPad so we can kind of.
Oh yeah, you on the app. You on the iPad.
Yeah, I'm on the iPad. I'm trying to see.
I think
Let me get on Google. They'll tell me right quick.
you don't have a little thing at the bottom that says share screen.
Nah, I don't even got that. I got a lot of shit up at the top, and
Like
I'm hitting.
it should be on the same bar that say leave. Like if you want to leave out the room, chat. It should be on the same bar that say participants. Say how many people in here.
Okay.
In chat.
Yeah, I see all that. I see participants.
You don't see share screen. You might not be able to share iPad screen. I don't know.
Hey, but fucking Nike double. I think they said they double they sales or some shit. So I mean, it's deserving. You know, that's big. You double your sales.
That thing went way up. Like way up. But if that flow algo shit told you to buy a car before the end of the day, that's winning right there. Cause I was like, who the fuck was buying like Nike cars when the stock it wasn't even moving there, it was sideways. Most of the time it's sideways. Ooh.
Type in. See if they're on here. Let me see. Nah, it ain't got nothing on Nike on here. But
Yeah.
see, it only showed during market hours. So if it, like if that was mainly like ETFs and hedge funds and shit buying shares up after hours, then it's not gonna like after 3:59, I'm gonna cut off. Like it stopped tracking all the flow.
I know they got like that dark pool shit on them.
Yeah, they got the dark pool on there. That's what I had just looked on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoever decide to buy that call, because I charted them. They chart just don't. I mean, it look decent.
I was looking because like my big thing now, what I like 30% returns. Like that's like if I can get me by between 30 and 40, shit. So I never look for stocks to take like big moves like that. You know what I'm saying? But like if they do take a big move like that, then I'm cool with it. But other than that,
Yeah, that's a good percentage. When I
it's
go in,
easy,
I'm always
man.
willing to lose at least like, well, it depends on how much like I pay for shit. I'm willing to lose like $100. I lose 100 or 150, and I just wait depending on how it moves. Like when I buy a contract, something like I'm willing to lose $100 off
Mm-hmm.
the contract. That's how I do it. Unless I buy like more than one, then it'd be a percentage. But if I buy one, I do it by just price of contract. Like yesterday, man, I knew I should have bought that NVDA car yesterday.
Boy, I made so much money out of NVIDIA last week. Like last Thursday and Friday, I made hella money out of NVIDIA, bro. And then after that, I got out that Friday because I think I made that Friday. I think I made like $1,300 off them. But I got out that morning and then they dipped down. And then I caught them a little bit on the ride up this week. I had went in, got a little bit and got out. But they like
you get clapped.
I was about to say the hype, because they was having a whole bunch of announcements coming out. So like the hype really just done died down. Like once the news die off or something, the volume don't be as good.
Yeah, the volume.
That's like Beyond Meat, BYND. I was killing them for like a week. And then once that news died down, they ain't been right ever since.
That's like Roku. The rumors is that Comcast gonna buy Roku. It's just a rumor that's been pushing Roku up.
I like Microsoft though. Microsoft been if you got patience, a lot like I be telling a lot of people.
There's somebody asked a question.
Who asked the question?
I would be buy a contract. It depends on what the chart is like for me.
Okay, so
I like
my thing is, listen, I was about to say, if you're gonna buy like it got stuff. So I had been talking about Tesla this week, and I had bought some $700 calls, some 662.5 calls, and some 685 calls. I was just buying Tesla shit.
I never buy a half calls. I don't know why.
I was just buying the Tesla. But like the $700 calls was $29, bro. And today I cashed them suckers out at over $900 a piece.
Wow.
So I had bought the 700 earlier in the week for $29 because I knew it was gonna break 631 like the night before.
It touched past that wedge it was in.
It kept because it hit 630 that day and it come back down to like 626. And I was like, this sucker's setting up for tomorrow, bro. So I was like, fuck it, I'm about to give me some more calls. But then Wednesday, after it ran up, I sold some of my calls, not knowing today it was just gonna be like even worse. Like I had kept some, but I didn't. I kept some, but I didn't keep as many as I had. And I was so sick today looking at that, bro. I was like, damn, if I would have just waited one more day, like
I'd be like that. I remember with that Apple, I had about 9,000.
But right now,
I was sitting in my face. I was like, man, I'm gonna wait a little while, see what happens. Man, that shit scale back to like 6.
But to answer your question, I like to buy calls. It depends on what stock it is, right? So like NVIDIA, when I got in them, I bought July 2nd calls. Like, because I was putting a lot of money into the play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
money.
yeah, like if you putting a lot of money into a play, like if I put like $4,000 or $5,000 into a play, I'm not gonna put all that on no fucking weekly. You know, like I'm not gonna do that on some shit that's gonna expire in a couple days. Like, no, I'm gonna buy like 2-3 weeks out, and I'm buying close. I'm buying close to in the money. I'm not going way out the money on my calls or whatever, because I think that's a lot of people biggest mistakes. Like, they'll want to just buy, like, okay, say your stock price is $60. They'll go get a $90 call that expire on Friday, bro. So as soon as the momentum die, that premium on that call is gonna drop really, really fast, and you're gonna lose your money really, really fast.
On that stock, that higher move, because all the stocks don't move the same.
Yeah.
At all.
And a good thing, what I tell people, Robinhood is good about, as well as like on Flow Algo, they have the average volume where they show you the average daily volume of what a stock is. On Robinhood, you can always see like what a stock's average volume is. Like I'm big on volume. That's kind of the thing that I've been studying the most. I like momentum plays. Some stocks like BYND, when I first started messing with it that week, it had an average volume of like 4 or 5 million. But as the week progressed and every day the volume just kept ramping up, of course, the average daily volume changed. But I love stocks who have like 3 or 4 million on the average daily volume, but it's a powerful stock, like a Zoom or something. Because man, because they gonna move so much when they just really get some heat behind them. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a stock like Wish is everybody like trying to short squeeze Wish, like, oh, Wish going to the moon and stuff. So let me see what Wish, if we go on Robinhood right now. So Wish average daily volume is 174 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it takes a lot for that stock to move. You know what I'm like? And then it's a small cap stock. So it's only gonna move. It might reach the average volume like it did almost today, and it only moved 78 cents, But
the contracts you gotta buy.
Yeah, you gotta buy a lot of contracts. But like with a stock like Tesla is a stock that I like. So that average daily volume is gonna be 23 million, right? But you see today that sucker ran up.
Then ran down
$40. But even though it's still good, it's up to 682. It went up like $2 after hours. So it can either be a good setup for tomorrow, but tomorrow is also Friday. But
I said it's gonna go up tomorrow again.
Yeah, I think Tesla gonna rip back up to where it was, because like all of the tech stocks just had major sell-off for months now. So it's their time to revive and come back, Like everything else was going up, and like the people who like tech stocks really just been getting their ass bust for months. So it's everybody's time to come up right now.
I know, man. I got them Apple calls.
Apple should be on that way, man.
Better be
I don't know, man. I don't Disney though. We was talking about Disney earlier. Brand. So I think Disney's setting up nice for next week to get over 180 at least. Unless it just come in tomorrow and just really just go. I mean, it went up $2.60 today.
It's finally for me, I'll show you what I mean.
I was about to say, if you could share your screen, I don't know, will it allow you to share your screen?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll try. Well, you gotta enable it for me. It says if you're starting out with options, how much should you have in your account? You can start like $500. You don't need. If you got 1,000, 1,000.
That's what I was about to say, bro. I was about to say 1,000.
You might be
1,000. You cold blooded. 1,000. You cold blooded, bro. I'm telling you, I would take 1,000 if I could start over. Like because like I tell people, I'm excited about where I'm at now because I done blew through 2 accounts already. So I done learned everything you need to learn just being
About
hands
taking
on.
the L.
Yeah, but that's how I just learn in general. You know, like that's my learning style. Yeah, I like to
I
be
was like
hands on.
$300 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fucking around with.
So I would take 1,000 and I would just play it real safe. Like I think the main thing when I think about back to my beginning and trading, I would be looking at something, I would get like 30, 40% on it. And I'd be like, let me see if I can get 60%.
Yeah, you be
Let me see if I can
greedy.
get 80%. And then the next thing you know, you look and you like, oh shit,
I ain't
I'm at
gonna lie.
negative 60. I'm at
I ain't gonna
negative
lie.
70.
When I first started fooling with this shit, knowing nothing, just off dumb luck, beginner's luck. Like I paid 80 something dollars for an Apple card and it wind up giving me $6. Don't act. And that's based off that split that happened last year. And now I know what it is, so I can explain.
Oh, you know who
That's
about to
how I
do a
got
split?
paid.
You know who about to do a split? NVDA.
Uh,
They're about to do a split. And two, that's one of the reasons why I think because NVIDIA got a price upgrade from a few people from like 750 to 900. And I think it's going to run up to 900 before the stock split. It just makes sense for the stock to split at a price about $900. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ideal because most stocks split around prices like that, $1,000, you know, or more.
well, another one that people could look at for like a leap is Alibaba.
Yeah.
It looks
Let
straight
me
for a leap.
check it out.
It looks straight for a leap.
And just I'm on my iPad today. But where I'm gonna try to post this on YouTube just for people to watch unedited or whatever.
You enable the screen?
It won't. Brent, when I say I literally don't have none of those options on here. Let me see.
Yeah, you the host.
Oh, okay. Wait. Allow to.
It won't let me.
Okay, so I wonder if I make you the host, will it?
Yeah, it probably would.
Let me see.
But yeah, you are now host. Oh, there we go. All right.
Disney need to go ahead and show some love tomorrow.
You said
if Disney go up $2.60 tomorrow, it's gonna be lit.
I like charting on this.
What is that? Trading View? Yeah, I like Trading View. But
pretty.
you know, when you get the Flow Algo subscription, it has Trading View embedded in Flow Algo.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, you can only use so many indicators, but I mean, it's still embedded in there.
Like what you were saying with Disney, like these the two, this the SMA and the EMA. I use both of them. Mm-hmm. That's 9. I got 9 days. So when they cross,
I like to chart my 200-day moving average too.
Oh, that's right here.
Okay, so damn, that is way above.
But yeah, that thing might go. It might go up.
Bruh, I swear, all I see looking at that little area right there is a fucking ascending triangle. Like, you know, I'm starting to be able to like look. I'm starting to be able to like look at charts.
Yeah, you got.
And just like, damn, I see a fucking bull flag, or damn, I see a fucking ascending triangle. And it's so simple. I be telling people it's simple.
Yeah, if it break above, it could shoot up if they get some good news. I know there's something with Viacom.
You know, I think Disney is a safe play. If you was to get a contract like a month out in the money, it's just really a safe play because they reopening, they ramping their capacity back up. Let me see when they got their earnings too.
These what I was on this week. Well, from Sunday. This Shopify right here from last week. I had it hit all them target. It went past my last target. That was the end of that.
Yeah, some people just talk about Shopify.
Shopify be popping. Shopify like Amazon. They just don't share their data. That's the thing with them. They don't share their data. You know when you on your phone and you look for some socks and it pop up in your Amazon when you go to Amazon, it'll be like, oh look, socks. Because they sharing data. Shopify don't share data. So if you on Shopify and you shopping for the same pair of socks, you ain't gonna see them socks on Facebook or some other website you going to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing. Yo, this was the Roku right here. That Roku booming all week. I did this.
Yeah, Roku was ridiculous, dude.
So like Sundays, I done started like running through every stock I could think of. I got a whole list. Like
Zoom been crazy too. Zoom been crazy. And to anybody listening to this video, I'll say your best bet with trading is learning your favorite large cap stocks. If you learn how they trade, if you watch them on a daily basis, even if you're not trading with them, you can always make money, dude. It's all about timing.
I go Bourne. I'm waiting on Bourne. I got my numbers on Bourne.
Everybody been in Bourne.
Just like Square. I'm waiting
Square.
on. I got clapped right here on Square. Right here. This day I held, and then it's
well ready. Yeah. To me, because I was waiting above 237.
I was
when I had charted the other day. It's 243.
I had 240 on my thing. So I write. So this is what I be writing, like just about every day or pretty much every evening. I chart, and then I start putting targets. That's what all the lines are, targets. Roku, Tesla, and if it didn't break another, I had Snap too on here.
Man, I'm just thinking about back to when she was asking about how much to start with, bro. If you really learn what's going on,
yeah. If you
start with $1,000 and just be a sniper and not let greed get you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you study or you find a play that's a good setup. Boom, you get in there. I'll put the full 1,000. That's just me though. I'll find a good play and get $1,000 worth of calls, get 30% on it.
Yeah, between all my accounts, I'm about 5,000.
If you get about 30% on it, bro, on that $1,000, right? You get out. You might get more than 30% if you just hop in that play and it really got momentum and say, boom, you get in there and you plan to get 30, but it done popped up to 60 real quick. That's fine. Get out. Now you got $1,600. This gives you more room at this point to start being a sniper because now you got $600 in. Yeah, you got $600 in profit. So if you get in another play, say you get in your next play and it's looking like it's reversing on you and you down 15%, you down 20%. Get out. Fine. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you lost.
The biggest thing I had to do was like I go to the gym all the time. And I go in the gym, I just started last 4 months, I started writing my workout out. Like having a plan. Because a lot of people be trading blind and they don't have no plan. They don't know when they getting in. They don't know when
they getting out.
You don't want to know when you're getting out. That's the worst thing. You need to know, like you need to have a target right. All right, they hit this, I'm gonna just take my money.
Man, your RSI and your MACD gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look on your, because like for RSI, over 70 is overbought, and 30 and under is extremely oversold. Well, 9 times out of 10, once you get over that 70 mark on the RSI, if you're looking at your MACD and depending on if it's in a red or a green trend, that's my favorite indicators to use to be like, okay, you know, something's gonna happen here. But a lot of times, like you see down there on your MACD, you got it going red to green down there. So sometimes you have to watch what I figured out, you have to watch your stock price. You know what I'm saying? Because even though you might be in a red period on your MACD, the stock price might not be dropping as
It
extreme.
all
That
depends on
means,
like the time frame too.
yeah.
Like, all right, so this look
I like 1 day, 1 minute. When I'm trading,
well,
I
I don't
want
do
1
1 minute.
day, 1
1 minute
minute.
be freaking me out. I do 5, man. I can't do one. 1 minute
Nah,
be having me. I'll be like, oh no, what the fuck? Nah, I
I
can't
do
do
1
it. I
day,
do
1
5,
minute, and
15.
then I like because I trade now primarily on Thinkorswim, but I still like to look at Robinhood. But Robinhood candlesticks give you like a 10-minute interval on there or whatever.
Man, they got
I look at theirs.
lag. They got delay.
Yeah, they got a delay.
It
But
lose you
most of the
money.
time, I'm on TD Thinkorswim and I'm looking at the 1 day, 1 minute. But I still like to look at Robinhood. I like to look at them both.
I don't even have no 1 minute. Oh yeah, I do got a 1 minute in mind. I don't use it though. I
Yeah,
use
1 day, 1 minute. That's what I'm on. I want to know every move we making.
I use the 5. I use the 4 hours sometimes. I use the 15. It's the 15 and the 5 majority of the time. Like when I get in a trade, I'm on the 5. When I'm in the trade, I'm on the 15 to watch for the momentum. So I can stay like engaged and be like, all right, it's 15 minutes of data. It ain't 5, like freaking me out. I go to that 1, I'm gonna be like, oh hell no.
I gotta mess with that 1 day, 1 minute.
Like,
Hey, and I'm zoomed in too. I'm zoomed in. Like I'm looking at how the candlesticks measuring out and everything. I want to know.
Shit, that should be having me my head spinning. I can't do the 1 minute. 5 for me, 5 good for me. But yeah, the RSI, and I use this down here. I most of the time, like when I'm trading, I don't even look at the RSI. I use this stuff for when I'm doing the charts.
I love the RSI, me personally. And, you know, everybody trade different, and
Yeah,
once you get a feel for how you like to trade, that's the biggest thing too. The advice I would give, like you're not gonna be able to trade like the next person, because as you learn, it's gonna be certain strategies that you find that works for you. So like if you in the Discord or following us on Instagram and stuff, like yeah, taking the advice we giving you, but you still gonna have to fine tune your skills to your personal preference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because put it this way, same what we said with the minutes. You could look at 1, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't do it. I tried looking at it, but it's just too. Like, that sucker be moving. I'll be like, oh no. Let me get out of here.
Okay, she said, okay, I missed it. She said, I'm trying to learn how to read charts as well, but I see what y'all saying. Man, reading charts is not hard. It's not hard. It just, you know,
it just looked like a lot of shit.
It looked like, but it's really not hard. And like my goal is with starting the Discord up, I want to get more active to the point to where we could do like when I'm not working sometimes, or when I have a day off, maybe we could hop on Zoom and stuff and do like a live trade, and like we finding plays live and kind of just doing stuff like that, where we getting on here, getting more people active, where we answering questions and stuff like that, able to share our screens and stuff. I think because like for me, you be seeing the people like Chris Johnson and Artista and all them like big guys, and you see them teaching stuff, but I didn't like really want to start trading until I had seen a dude I went to college with. He kept posting on his Instagram story like his profits and what he was doing, kind of like the same stuff I'm doing now, you know. But me looking at it, in our community, we think stuff is a scam, like learning about the stock market, trading and stuff like that. And so I had let that mindset consume me, being naive. But when I'm seeing a person that I trust post it, like this is a person I know for real, like this is my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen him posting his profits and talking about stocks and stuff like that, my thing was like, okay, like I see him, you know, doing it. So I know he wouldn't be no scammer and that like that. So let me check into it. And so that's kind of why I wanted to start getting on Instagram and stuff too, because I know like people gonna see me and they're gonna be like, okay, if B doing it, then it might be something to it, because I mean she ain't trying to do no pyramid scheme or no shit like that, no Ponzi scheme or nothing, you know.
It's hard to follow them people, like, because they sit there and they be making money off like a $2 move, but they done bought 300 contracts.
Yeah, they got a lot of money invested.
They didn't pay about $6,000 to $10,000 on all these contracts, and they made about $3,000, but they leveraged 10.
And like that's like artistic. I like his group chat. I like his group chat and everything. But like if you look at his plays, most of his plays is 20 and 30% plays. But when you could put $15,000 and $20,000 into something, and you can post it on Instagram, like, man, I just made $6,000. Well, okay, you just put 30,000.
Right. How much
you know?
How much
you know?
Tell people how much you spending to make that money.
Everybody don't. And of course they didn't start like that, right? They didn't start like that. They started from the ground up and they built their accounts and stuff. But it's like the average working person, they see that, and I think they might get a little bit like blinded because a lot of people do start trading and don't really know what's going on. All they know is they see an old dude on Instagram say he in Greece making $15,000 on the beach, and they don't know how much at stake,
Real. I know I lucked up. I'll tell you straight up. When I first did that crap with $100 in Robinhood, I was like, man, let me buy something I knew. Apple, buy this. And it just luckily happened like the way it did. But
yeah. Man, I'm excited. I've been doing good in the market, and I think I've been doing good because I just been following what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I just been going with my moves on stuff. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Like, even if you see people posting plays and stuff, like go with it because you looked at it and you like it, because it's your money that's at risk. And that's like I told people, like, I think between a Friday and a Monday, I had lost like $2,000, but I wasn't worried because I've been doing really good. Like my account looked good, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, that's just the nature of the beast because I really just been smashing on some plays. But I had posted on my Instagram, I said, don't, like, I can handle $2,000 and be all right with it. Some people get sick over 200. It just depends on what your tolerance level is. And that's why I was telling you today, like when we was talking about the cheap contracts, like I'm gonna tell you the safe contracts. Do I buy those cheap contracts? Hell yes, I do. But a lot of times when I go into plays like that, I know I'm probably gonna risk it all because it could just turn super quick on me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you already gotta put your stop loss. You put your stop loss, you straight.
I don't put no stop loss. I'm my stop loss. I'm watching my junk.
Man, put that stop loss on, you straight. Look, put the trailing stop loss.
This is why I don't put my stop loss on, because just like today when I was doing that LAZR or whatever, when I first got in, I was down like 15% instantly. But I looked at my charts and I knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't doing no tripping. But then I waited and I got up 36, 37%, and then I got out. But I said that to say, like, I don't put my stop loss because I just be watching this. Like, me personally, I be watching shit like a hawk. Like,
to check this out. Like on a trail on Thinkorswim, if you do a trailing stop loss, see you got 30%, right? So when it go up, say go up 100. If it go back down, it ain't gonna never go back down to where you don't lose, where you lose at all. You always gonna win with a trail. You just put like 15%, 10%. And if it on the dip, it's gonna sell you. You're gonna be out, you're gonna be straight.
See, I don't be wanting to be out on the dip. I want to buy more.
Hell no.
Some of them dips, but I'm saying
reverses.
that just be my trading style. But like I said, I be watching my shit like a hawk, so I feel like I don't need nothing to automatically take me out. I feel like at this point now where I'm at, I have a good indicator. Okay, like shit finna go left. Like I be looking at my candlesticks. When you start seeing big candlesticks just boom, 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 they just keep coming. You like, okay. Especially on that 1 day, 1 minute, and you see a little bearish play come through, man, you gonna know.
I've been watching the futures market. I've been watching this. That's how
zoom in, get on the chart and zoom in on some candlesticks on a 1 day, 1 minute chart. on something they got to dip. I'm gonna show you like I know shit finna get real.
They go Tesla right now.
Go to Tesla today. Go to Tesla today.
Yeah, this Tesla right here.
Right after that high, right after that 697 high, start zooming in on it. See if it'll let you go in.
Look at them 1 minute, man. Look at that. That's 1 minute.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I love.
How you do?
Man, I love that. You see it? Look at all that red.
I know.
Yeah. You know.
This how I like this. Like, so that purple line right there, that's my VWAP. So right here, I could show you another even better one. We'll use this one cool. 5 minutes. Like when it bounce below, when it go below this, I know for a fact it's gonna stay below it. Like when that orange line cross that purple line, it's gonna go stay there. And so it went down and never came back up. And that shit, I got that for like a lot of them. Like that's just my little like my line I got. It was real cool right here.
But if you look at all tech stocks today, mostly they all start pulling back to after. Man, the morning was just crazy.
Yeah, first hour of the market, it'd be jumping.
Yeah, morning you start feeling that pullback.
One day. Yeah, like.
But see, even on the 1 day 5 minute, when you start seeing them candlesticks like that, them red candlesticks, and they just major, like they engulfing your green candlesticks, you know it's a reversal. So if you haven't been studying your shit enough to know that shit gonna get real, then I don't know what to tell you.
I'll show you something right quick what a reversal look like. Hold on. Yeah, I played this was a while back. I'm gonna say it was maybe 20 days ago. Oh, had it around. Right. A 1 minute, 1 hour. I had to go way back. But anyway, that's like 20 days ago. That's what it looked like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine you're on your 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I already know. I fuck with the 1 minute. That's why I say I don't be needing my stop loss. Because on that 1 minute, you got to think I'm seeing it at that present moment, kind of like not right then, but like I'm really close to seeing like, okay, I just seen this big ass fucking engulfing candle, this red candle, engulf all these green candles. Oh hell, shit gonna get real.
Like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
You gotta know to get the hell out. Don't be holding on for dear life.
But then too, I got like I like my 200 MA and either my 20 or 50 day crossover. Like I've been using
during the day.
I use that during the day, and
like that's a
it really been solid for me because like I have that trading like a little formula in there to like where when the 200 and the 20 or the 50 crossover, it'll put a little dot on my chart, dude. And when I say I think I sent some charts to y'all a long time ago, but I could send you probably 100 charts with that dot popping up, and it's giving like an accurate reversal. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't 100%, but like 90% of the time when I see that dot pop up, it's either. But you have to know this. Yeah, it's a signal that I got on there. It's called moving average crossover. But I fix it to where my 20 and 200 give me an indication, or my 50 and 200 give me an indicator. And it's like a little pink dot. It's gonna pop up on my chart. And when I see it, I've been doing it long enough to where it gives me an indication of what's about to happen. Like if I'm at an all-time high, right? And like today on Tesla, if I'm at an all-time high and that pink dot pop up and then I start seeing red candles, that's like, okay, your reversal is right here, you know? And it's been spot on for me, as well as a lot of times.
That script there.
Huh?
So where you found that script?
I have that on like on my Thinkorswim account. It's like a way I set my indicators up.
Oh,
I'll have to. I'll put it in the group chat, and I also send you the article that I read on it that made me start using it because it's called either like a golden cross or something or a death cross. It's one of the two. Either things gonna go, either things going good or it's gonna go bad. But if you looking at your chart and you actually watching what's going on, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna tell you like, hey, this chart is gonna go up or this chart is gonna go down, and you pick your poison, you know. But with anything, an indicator is just that. It's an indicator. It's giving you an indication of something. It's not saying that it's exact. You gotta put all your factors into play, you know? Like you gotta know everything that's going on. Like whatever, things you like to look at. You got your setups, your
yeah,
indicators that you like to look at.
like when I first started like doing my charts, I had buku shit on the chart. And it was just too much going on, and I didn't
Yeah, I
realize
have 2 things on my chart.
I didn't know what to
Two
look
things.
at. Nothing. I'm
At the
like,
bottom, I just gonna have my RSI and my MACD. But of course, on the top, I like to have my 200 and maybe a 20.
I like to just put my I just put my volume at the bottom. Volume. And I watch the level 2.
See, my volume on my chart, it automatically be on there on TV screen, like it already be
Take it off.
on there. I like it on there though. I like it on there.
I took it off and made it its own like separate. I ain't like it like by the candlestick.
Yeah.
I took it off and put it down below. But
But let's see, we've been on here about 30. We've been on here almost about 40 minutes. What's your play tomorrow? What you looking at tomorrow?
I still got Roku on here. I got. I was looking at MasterCard too, just because that moved like randomly sometimes with the Nasdaq. So I keep that on my list just to eyeball it. Boeing, I got Boeing over that price I told you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Roku, Boeing, Tesla, and PayPal.
PayPal. Okay.
PayPal, it only hit. So I got one. Looking at the other shit had me dismiss PayPal today, but it was on my list. It hit 1, 2, 3. It hit 4 targets on my list. It went up $10. So that was straight. And what I told you about 6. I only could do 6.
Tomorrow, I'm only really focusing on Tesla. I'm gonna see pre-market gonna let me know what Tesla gonna be. Pre-market gonna tell me what Tesla gonna be for the day. So I'm looking to scalp it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, and NVDA. I'll just keep NVIDIA on there.
NVIDIA.
Cause I got full.
NVIDIA, man, I would get some NVIDIA calls about a month out. You can really go get about a $900 call. I feel like that's about a month and a half, a month out or something, and ride it. Because I feel like NVIDIA just gonna keep trending up until this stock split. That's just my personal thing.
Yeah, when it split, you still be straight though.
Yeah.
Your contract gonna split.
So NVIDIA is a good play. You can scalp it, or if you want to get some calls way out, I would say do that. Of course, your safest bet gonna be with some in the money calls. I'm crazy. I'll go get a $900 call. Me, I don't give a and then I'd be on there posting like, oh look, I ain't got 3,000%. Nah, NVIDIA cool. In the money plays gonna be your safest bet. I just kind of ride the. Like I said, I'm gonna be looking to scalp them this whole ride. Like I just want to get in and out on them. But for people that like the whole stuff, you could. AMD.
AMD,
I like.
They've been in the channel for a long time.
It's just been moving slow. Like I feel like it's gonna have like last week I think it had a day it broke out because I was in the play. It broke out like $4.
Yeah. I get
So
yeah. It's a good company though. I don't get it.
yeah, it's a good company. They supposed to have they waiting on this deal to go through.
That what you
And another play that I'm waiting on is I'm waiting on SPPI. They got a drug called I think it's Rolantis or something. Everybody waiting on them to make a decision. The FDA finna make a final decision. They want to go inspect the facilities and stuff, but they haven't listed a date of approval for the
Biogen took that hit today.
Oh yeah, but this the thing with Biogen, you don't sit there and hold that call after it goes up $160. Because if you did, then you just crazy. That's why I be trying to explain to people. Like they'll see me say, "Oh, I'm getting in this call." Okay, if that call ran up $15 and I'm in it, I'm out of it. So if you looking like, well, damn man, the call went down. Like, yeah, that's what stocks do. They gonna hit an all-time high or hit a day, like they gonna run up for the day. Yeah.
You never know like what it's really about to do.
Biogen, I didn't expect it to just stay like that. Was just like a play, like, hey, you get in, you print money, you leave with your money. And that's the same thing with SPPI. If they approve that drug, it's gonna go nuts. So if they approve it that day and you already in the play, you enjoy your profits and gone. Don't be holding it till next week talking about some, oh man, it went down. It went down after you had 5,000%. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
What, 10,000? What you think about Krispy Kreme IPO when that come out? I don't like the donuts.
I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know about Krispy Kreme.
Hey, IPO coming soon. Krispy Kreme donuts. They say that's IPO too coming.
I didn't even know about Krispy Kreme. I have to see. Did they have a price that they gonna list it for?
Nah, not yet.
Okay. But yeah, Tesla tomorrow. I might see what Microsoft do just because they dropped a lot of news today for a little 20, 30, see if I can get something off of it.
Didn't they market cap went up, huh? To trillion something.
I think I saw something like that with that market cap, but I'm not sure.
Company to do that.
Tesla, Microsoft. I might try to scalp Nike tomorrow if they get your deal. I ain't lying.
Short Nike, man. Nike ain't going no higher than it is right now.
Man,
Nike high. Nike went up like $20.
But you gotta realize, bro, they doubled their sales.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna look at it and see what they're doing.
If it take a dip, I'm not trying to hold. I'm just trying to ride, get 20, 30, and get out.
I think they're gonna short that shit tomorrow. It's gonna go down something.
It's gonna go down, but it's gonna go down in the morning. Definitely. That's what I want to do. I want it to dip, and then I'm gonna be checking it out to see how it's setting up. And if it's setting up good, where I can get in and get out, then I'm a fool with it.
I know them contracts hitting.
Dude, it got some people. I'm in another group chat. It got some people because they was in Nike. They got Nike earlier in the week. And they was in there talking about it. I said, man, I know they about to be feeling good in the morning, bro. I know they about to be feeling good in the morning.
No matter what happens.
Be feeling good in the morning, man. I'm feeling.
And it freeze. Sometimes it be freezing when you're trying to get out of play. Unless that happens.
They can't do that though. It's Nike, and then it's after hours. Who can trade after hours really? Like that to make the stock price really go up? No retail traders is doing that.
Nobody buying that.
So they can't say like, oh, it's some Wall Street bets type of shit. No, they not doing that out there. We can only trade during the real hours. But yeah, Brent, I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be in the group in the morning. If you see some stuff, just get in there. Let me know.
Yeah,
I'll let y'all know what I'm looking at.
I'm running in the morning off my little scan out.
I be up at 4 in the morning. I be up at 4 in the morning looking at stuff. It's like I automatically wake up out my sleep, just open my phone up, start looking at charts. Cause like that's the time, Eastern time that the stocks start moving like again, you know. So I'll be up at 4 in the morning. I start
You
looking.
be looking at the pre-market. So I'll be up at
Hi, you
hour.
be at what? An hour? I don't blame you. I already be up most of the time, leaving, going to work. So I just be like, okay, let me go ahead and start waking up, looking at stocks.
Shit.
But all right, bro. I'll holler at you in the morning.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.